For almost 2 years, my paycheck followed the same pattern. I'd get paid, feel in control for maybe 2 days, then somehow, before the month even ended, I was back at zero. If that sounds like you, listen closely because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact way I started budgeting my paycheck that finally made my money stay. Here's the step-by-step budgeting system that I used to stop my money from disappearing every month. Step 1, separate the paycheck. The first thing I did was to stop treating my paycheck like the spending money. When it comes in, it doesn't belong to me yet. It goes into a holding account, not for spending, just for control. Step 2, assign before you spend. Before I touch a single dollar, I assign it. I wrote down my basics: rent at $950, bills at $200. These are non-negotiable. For everything else, like food and transport, I try to keep it as low as possible. I've cut out the wants and am strictly prioritizing my needs. Most people make the mistake of prioritizing their wants over their needs. This is exactly why 64% of Americans are stuck living paycheck to paycheck. If you don't prioritize your needs over your wants, you can be making a lot, and at the same time, you will be losing a lot too. Step 3, limit one category hard. Instead of trying to fix everything, I picked one category that was leaking money. For me, it was food. I didn't cut it completely, I just gave it a ceiling. And the difference? I moved it out of this month into next month. Step 4, start building a buffer. This is where everything changes. Every small difference doesn't get spent. It gets pushed forward. At first, it may be small, $20, $40, $70, doesn't feel like much. But that's how the buffer starts. I started saving $500 every month, and that's when things really began to change. It was brutal at first because I was used to spending way beyond my means, but I stayed disciplined. I was determined to change my life, and I finally did. Step 5, change the timing. And this is the part most people miss. Budgeting isn't about numbers, it's about timing. I stopped using the paycheck for this month's problems. I started wondering how I could turn that into even more. You don't fix your money by budgeting harder. You fix it by making your money arrive before your bills do. My first month, nothing crazy. By the end of second month, I have already saved up $1,000. Third month, I noticed something strange. I wasn't panicking anymore, not because I had more money, but because my money had space. I stopped being the person who reacts to money and became the person who controls where it goes. If you're still stuck living paycheck to paycheck, it might not be your discipline. It might be your system. Your money isn't disappearing. It just doesn't have a place to stay. Fix that, and everything changes. If you're ready to break the poverty cycle and actually start building financial freedom, I break the whole process down in another video. Definitely go check that out next. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, because clarity changes everything.